Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're all doing well. I'm sorry for the little bit of an absence. I have been in Sydney for the past couple of weeks, mainly for a bit of a visit with family and friends. Got to catch up with my sister and the rest of my family and the awesome friends that I miss so much in Sydney. But also while I was there, I got to go to IMATS. Yay! It was my first year and it was really awesome. I had so much fun. I got to meet quite a few people that I have been watching on YouTube for quite a while, and it was really awesome to catch up with them and see what IMATS was all about in person rather than just seeing everything through like the vlogs of other people. I did a bit of shopping. This bag is pretty full. But yeah, I will show you what I bought in a little while, but first I will show you the little tiny bit of vlogging that I did, as well as the photos that I took with the amazing YouTubers that I met and a couple of special guests that I got to meet. So I will see you after that footage with what I bought at IMATS as well as on the rest of my Sydney trip. Welcome to Darling Harbour. Technically this is Cockle Bay Wharf, but we are right across from Darling Harbour and the exhibition centre, which is right across the water.
And just on that tip quickly, any of you guys who want to break into fashion, and if you're putting stuff on your Facebook or Twitter, we're all in this world now, it is so important what you put up there. And this is the only bit of advice I'll give you before I start my little show, is if you didn't do the hair, say you did the most amazing makeup, but you didn't do the hair, and the hair's not that great, or the clothes aren't that great, or the shot, the photography's not amazing, but the makeup's incredible. If you put that on your website, you're telling the industry you think that whole image is perfection. So, and you're not there to defend it either. So when I get sent amazing makeup shots where the hair look all a bit zigzaggy, bit 80s, not quite great, and the clothes are crushed and that, I think that you think that's perfection. Because in our world of fashion, it's all about an image, it's about timeless beauty, it's about what women want to look like. So don't put images up there unless you are so damn proud of every single thing that's going on there. Because what it says to a client or me, that you think that's amazing. And I go, it can scare people. It's really, really important.
There's nothing under the eyes I want to highlight. Nothing. It's like wanting to highlight my... Nothing I want to highlight. I mean, maybe if it was a nice one, but it's not that. So anyway.
Okay, so I've got my IMATS bag. I've got everything that I purchased, not only in my big IMATS bag, but also in a big plastic bag. So I'll take that out. The only things I've got left in my IMATS bag are my ticket, which I'll put back in there. I've got the program, which looks something like that. And then the Eve Pearl price list and catalogue, which is only for the event. So it has the original prices and then the event prices. And so I think everything was like up to 65% off for IMATS, which was pretty good. And you could buy samples as well, so things that had only been used maybe once or twice, which I took advantage of. So I will show you what I got a bit later. I'm going to try and go through everything in the order that I bought things in. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to remember everything precisely, but I'm going to try anyway. But I remember the very first thing that I bought was from Royal and Langnickel, and this was the 15-piece, I think it's the Brush Essential Kit. It looks like that. It comes in like a fake leather brush roll. Excuse the Velcro noise. And then, just trying to remember which way it goes. You open it up, and it has your 15 brushes in there. Now it comes with a powder brush, blush brush, contour powder brush, a finishing fan, a large shader brush, a medium shader brush, an angled eye shader brush, a lip brush, an angled brow brush, a concealer brush, a smudger brush. Sorry, I'm going out of frame, but I'm trying to read the brushes at the same time. A detail liner brush, a sponge tip applicator, a lash spoolie brush, which is good because I don't have one, and a lash brush and comb. And all of that was $20, which I thought was pretty good because I had looked on both the Royal and Langnickel American site and also on, I think I looked on the Scotty's makeup website and a few different other websites as well. And I think the Royal and Langnickel official site had it for $44.90 or $44.99 US. So, and I got it for $20. So I'm pretty happy with that. From what I could feel of the testers, they were okay quality. I haven't used any of mine yet. I was waiting to show you guys what they were like, and then I was going to wash them. So I will report back as to how they go, and we'll do a full review of these. My next stop was to Bdellium Tools, and that wasn't too far away from the Royal and Langnickel stand. I pretty much did a huge giant walk around of the hall before I bought anything, just to see what there was. Because I was on a pretty tight budget, I wanted to see what there was, where everything was, go and regroup. I had written down a wish list of what I wanted and how much I had seen things on the internet for the prices, like what prices I'd seen things on the internet for, and how much things were selling at IMATS. Yeah, so I did a big tour of the hall and checked the prices, and then regrouped and went through my wish list and crossed off anything that I could get cheaper on the internet, although there were a couple of things that got the better of me. I think it was just the emotion of it that got the better of me. Yes, I'm talking about you, OCC lip tars. Anyway, talking about Bdellium Tools, I picked up 2 brushes. I was going to possibly go for one of the brush sets. I think it was a 5-piece brush set, but I decided not to, just because I ended up with the 15-piece from Royal and Langnickel. I just ended up with 2 individual brushes from Bdellium. The first one is a tapered blending brush, because you can never have enough blending brushes. And I thought this one was pretty cool because I don't have one like this one. And this one was $7. So I thought that one was cool. So that's the 785 tapered blending brush. And then the second brush I got is the bent eyeliner brush, which is the 708. I am so happy I got this brush. I have seen so many people on YouTube that use bent eyeliner brushes to get that really precise thin line and then doing the wing. It makes it so much easier. I love using my angled, but to get a really precise line and to make it really easy, I have been wanting one of these for so long. So when I saw this, I thought, yeah, may as well. This was $8. Next up, I went to the Makeup Foundation. They are a website that are both available for retail to the general public and also wholesale to makeup artists, TAFEs, schools and things like that, that supply beauty supplies and makeup supplies such as palettes, sponges, even makeup. They supply Senna Cosmetics, Lime Lily Cosmetics, and are also the official stockists for Benjabel brush trees. Basically, I will put their website link down below and you can check them out. They have a whole lot of stuff that you can buy off of them for a really great price. But basically, they had pretty much everything that you need for your makeup kit there that day. And I was very tempted to buy some stuff to start my makeup kit, but I decided not to just because I haven't really decided to start doing that myself as of right now. Anyway, I decided to buy myself the Benjabel brush tree. I got the black one. I haven't set it up yet. It's still in this little box. But I will put in a picture of an assembled one right here. So basically the idea of the Benjabel brush tree is when you wash your brushes, rather than laying them flat so that the water will go back down into the ferrule of the brush and possibly get into the glue and possibly disintegrate the glue, you can then stick your brushes in the brush tree, and they will dry upside down so the water will then not go into the ferrule of the brush. I think that is such an amazing idea, and as soon as I heard of this product quite a few months ago, I was really excited and hoped that they would come to Australia, and was really excited that the Makeup Foundation had these in stock at IMATS. So yeah, I almost walked away without one, and at the last minute said no, I will buy one. So I bought the one in black, and they also have pink and white available. So head to the Makeup Foundation website. I'm pretty sure they only have white and pink on their website at the moment, but you can buy them for $20. While at the Makeup Foundation stand, I decided to buy a couple of products from Lime Lily Cosmetics. If you have been a subscriber of mine for a while, you might remember that I've picked up a couple of products from this brand in Lust Habit boxes. And one of the products that I picked up was a cream blush, and it was actually the first cream blush that I had ever tried, and I fell in love with it. So I decided to pick up another one, and it is the cream blush in the shade Naked, which is this colour here. And it's what I'm wearing today. It's not a very bright shade, so it's very much a natural kind of shade, and I would swatch it, but you won't be able to see it. It's basically very much a natural cheek flush kind of shade. So I bought that and I really like it. It is the same quality as the original one that I bought in, or that I received from Lust Habit in, I think it's Princess. If it's the wrong name, I'll put it down here, but I'm pretty sure it's Princess. And I really like it. It wears beautifully, and I think I might have to buy another couple more. Also from Lime Lily, I decided to go ahead and buy the brush cleaner and conditioner. And this is the 500ml. They also had 2 smaller sizes, but I just decided to go ahead and buy this one. I think it was $12.95. Haven't tried it yet. I think I will go ahead and try this with my Royal & Langnickel and my Bedelium Tools brushes and see how it goes. So I will keep you guys updated as to how this one goes. Oh, and I forgot to mention that that Lime Lily blush that I got was $4.75. On the Makeup Foundation website, they sell it to the general public for $8.50. Also, in the bottom of my bag, before we continue to the next store that I went to, I found the remainder of my wristband. You will be able to notice that they put the wrong dates on the wristband. The next stand that I went to was the Eve Pearl stand, and I was there for quite a while, not just because I was sort of waiting to meet the lady herself, but because there were a lot of products there to just check out, and they were such good quality that I just wanted to swatch everything. There was one product that I knew that I wanted to get. I ended up getting the sample because I ended up getting it for a cheaper price. It was $15 because it had been used once by the lady herself. And this was the Dual Salmon Concealer. And this is in light medium. They didn't have the fair light, which is what I really wanted. But that is the light medium. And I'm wearing that right now. I'm wearing I'll take my glasses off if I can. I'm wearing the light under my eyes. And then I mixed both the light and the medium to sort of put on blemishes. Okay, so this is the part of the video where my file got corrupted. Luckily, not for the whole video, just for this part. I was smart enough to do this in sections because I learnt from experience that my camera decides to cut my video. Anyway, so I also bought from the Eve Pearl stand the priming moisturizer treatment with astaxanthin, if that's how you say it. I am also wearing this in the video. I was recommended this by both the sales consultant and Eve Pearl herself because I have sensitive skin, and yeah, was told that this was great as both a moisturizer and a primer all in one. I wouldn't say that this does the job for both. I did for this video wear it just by itself, but I find that I would have to wear a moisturizer underneath before using this as a primer. I also bought this as a sample, and it only been used once or twice, so instead of paying $30, I only paid $20. Also had to mention that with the Salmon Concealer, I got a deal where for an extra $5 I received a concealer brush. Second last stand. Yes, the bag may have seemed pretty heavy, but I didn't buy that much compared to some people. Anyway, second last stand, went to Scotty's Makeup and bought 2 OCC lip tars, my very first, and I may have paid more than I should have because I think you can buy them cheaper online. Anyway, I bought 2. The first one I got is in the original formulation, and it is in the shade Pretty Boy. And it looks a little something like that. I'm a bit scared to swatch it, guys. There we go. So that is Pretty Boy. I'm really liking that. And the second one I got is from the newest collection. It's the Stained Gloss. And this is the one in New Wave. And it's what I'm wearing on my lips now. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I did swatch it before, and that's what it looks like there. So it's a bit more clear as opposed to this one down here, which is more opaque. Sorry, my finger just doesn't know where to go with this camera. So far, it's sort of still a bit glossy, but has mostly dried. I've been wearing it for about an hour so far, and I like the colour. It's not as bright as it is in the tube. I was expecting it to be a bit more opaque, just with that glossiness, but obviously not as opaque as the original sort of formulation, but I still like it. I would probably like to try both of them together. I might do that at some stage. But anyway, I'm pretty darn excited that I got the both of them. Both of those lip tars were $20 each. Yeah. I will have to do some research as to whether they're cheaper anywhere else, but I'm pretty sure I saw someone's vlog saying that they were somewhere online cheaper. Not quite sure. If you know somewhere that sells them cheaper, please let me know down below. Anyway, the very last place that I went to, it was about 5, maybe 10 minutes before I had to leave to catch my train, was the Lime Crime stand. And I was very excited. I didn't think I was going to get there because there was always a huge line at the Lime Crime stand. But yeah, 5 to 10 minutes before I had to leave, I got there and there weren't as many people. So I got in and got my stuff. So the first thing that I got was the Lime Crime eyeshadow helper, which looks a little something like that. I'll open it up for you to see if you haven't seen it before. The last two things that I got, lipsticks. So the first one that I got is probably the most outrageous lipstick I own. This is Countess Fluorescent. I tried it on before because I was hoping that I could wear it in this video, but my lips are a bit dry and it just wasn't going to work. So Countess Fluorescent looks a little something like that. And if I swatch it, oh my goodness, it is amazing. The packaging is so cute with the unicorn and all that. Oh, I'm so happy that I got it. So I think I might have spent a bit more on these lipsticks and the eyeshadow helper than I probably could have, or than I probably should have if I'd have gone online, but I think I was just probably excited. Anyway, the last lipstick that I got from Lime Crime is Retro Futurist, and it is a red. I love my reds, so had to get it. And there we go, right there. And these have a really nice vanilla kind of smell. So I'm looking forward to wearing my Lime Crime lipsticks very soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, my dry lips will disappear very soon because I've got a friend's hen's night on Saturday night and I would really love to wear one of those then. So that's everything that I bought from IMATS. But I did get one other thing. Last year, my parents bought me a book by Ray Morris, and it is the Timeless Makeup, which is all focused on makeup for over 35s. And I thought it would be a good book for me to pick up some techniques and tips on doing makeup for that age group, just because I'm so used to doing makeup on me that I figured that I do need some experience in doing makeup for people older than me for when I get my certificate in makeup and for when I start doing freelance work. So my parents bought it for me last year, as I said, and so when I went to IMATS, I decided to bring it along with me, and I got to meet the lovely Ray Morris, as you saw in the photos before, and I got her to sign the book, which you can see right there. She was lovely. I got to speak to her for a little while, and she was just really lovely and very encouraging. So if you do get a chance to meet her at any time, I really encourage you to do so. She's very nice and very genuine. So yeah, that is everything that I got at IMATS. Now on to things that I got on the rest of my trip.